I was actually not gonna make this 4Runner video today. I made a change to my 4Runner about a year ago, I guess, with some tires, and I went with a tire that was pretty new at the time, Falken Wildpeak AT4. This video is not going to just be about the tires themselves. It's also going to be about the tire size that I chose. Like a lot of us, I get on these 4Runner forums and listen to people chit chat about different issues with their 4Runners. One of them just caught my attention. So the thread that made me want to make the video today was about what type of tire size you could fit on a 4Runner without modifications. For some reason, a debate with some people. It really shouldn't be. You can fit the size tire that I bought on a TRD Pro without modifications, without much modification. I mean, I took off the front mud flaps. Technically, that is a modification, but literally like 5 minutes in a socket wrench is what it took me to do that. And there were some pros and cons, and that's what I chose to go with. And I've had them on my vehicle for it's been about 12,000 miles now. It actually is a little less than a year. It's probably more like 9 months. So after 12,000 miles, how do I like these tires? Well, I love these tires. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the on-road stuff. The on-road stuff being how well do they perform on wet pavement? Well, as you can see, this siping in these tread blocks, it's in every tread block, and it helps these tires to perform extremely well on wet pavement. And they perform wonderfully in all other conditions that I've had them in as well. I will say the road noise is surprisingly lower than I expected for such an aggressive looking tire. And I was pleased by that because we're not off-road all the time. So, you know, having a tire that isn't extremely loud on the road is a plus for me anyway. And off-road, they perform very, very well. Also, I haven't had any problems with them in any condition. Now, the one place that I haven't tested them is the snow, but they are 3-peak snow rated, which is the highest rating you can get. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt there because I haven't had the opportunity to use them in the snow. I'm going to say with the 3-peak snow rating, they're probably going to perform very, very well in snow also. And just to give you an idea of what the road noise is actually like, this is actually on a gravel road, and I'm just driving here, kind of trying to show you exactly what you'd hear. I left the sound on it so that you could hear what I hear basically as I'm driving on this gravel road. And you know, a gravel road is going to be louder than your pavement. So in the rest of the video, when you see me driving around on the pavement, I've also left the noise on so that you could hear what I was hearing. So one of the modifications I've made to my 4Runner is the tire size. I've got a TRD Pro. If you don't have a TRD Pro, this probably won't work for you without a lift. But if you do have a TRD Pro 5th gen, you can, and I don't care what anyone says, I've been running this size tire for, you know, like I said, 9 months, 12,000 miles. I've been pretty much everywhere. And there is no scrubbing or rubbing with the 285 7017s. I haven't made any other alterations to the vehicle other than removing mud flaps, but no cutting, nothing crazy. You know, no cutting into the frame of the vehicle or anything like that. No other lifts of any kind, and I haven't had any issues whatsoever. Now, I know there's people out there that are going to say, oh, but you don't go off-roading. Yeah, I do. I might not off-road like you off-road. I might not, you know, be climbing up big rocks, but I'm not a mall crawler either. I mean, I'm going off-road. I'm just not going off-road maybe to the same type of extremes that some of you guys are. And if I was, well, I'd need a lift anyway. I mean, you know, let's face it, if you're doing that type of off-roading, you're you're going to need a different kind of lift anyway. But I do off-road. I go on trails and, you know, we go through mud and we ride on the beach and, you know, anything I can get into, I'll get into. No matter what type of driving you're doing, everyone should have a portable jump starter in their vehicle. And the Astro AI S8 Ultra that I carry is probably among my most cherished accessories, because no matter where I am or what I'm doing, I never worry about a dead battery, no matter how many accessories I'm running or whatever. Whether you're off-road or on-road, it doesn't matter where you are. You don't want to be stranded. Must-have item for anybody in any vehicle, but especially if you're going off-road and you're going to be out off the beaten path somewhere. You don't want to get a dead battery where other vehicles can't get to. And you know, these 4Runners, we take them in places where other people can't get their vehicles. So you definitely don't want to find yourself out there with a dead battery and no way to start it. This is something that you really should be carrying around in your 4Runner. And hey, if you like this kind of content, then please hit the like button in the video and subscribe to the channel if you would. Look, also, I'll link the stuff in the video in the description, and if you do shop from those links, those are affiliate links, and I do earn a little something for the effort, if you know what I mean, and I appreciate it, but don't feel obligated. I do that mainly so that you can find the stuff easily. And Astro AI actually gave me a coupon code for you guys to use, and I'll also put that in the description. If you decide to get that jump starter, make sure you use that coupon code with that link so that you'll get the best price possible. And I know this video was about tires, but look, there was one other really inexpensive accessory that I just put on my 4Runner, and it's these fangs. And they look super, and I really didn't want to wait till the next 4Runner video to show them to you. They extend down to here. They're self-adhesive. It just extends this look on downward. And overall, I think it's just a good look. I like it. The Raptor lights also kind of set it off, in my opinion, especially at nighttime. I love the look of the amber. They come, though, you can get these with smoke lenses or clear lenses, and you can also get like white or amber lights. But there again, there's the fang on both sides. Another thing that I never leave without is this, and it's basically a portable tire pump. It's a smart tire pump. It'll pump your tires to whatever setting you put it on, and it stops when it gets there. Super portable. You can charge it right up. It kind of fits perfectly in my back door compartment there. And a good use for that is when you are off-roading and you do have to air down your tires. When you get back on the road, you're going to need to air back up. And if you've forgotten a larger air pump, it's always good to have one of those small portable air pumps with you. It'll work in a pinch. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.